In today's video, I want to run through a cold email from Reachflare and go through some stuff they can do better. Reachflare, as far as I understand it, is a blogger outreach service. They randomly reached out December 7th, 2016, and I didn't respond. It's been buried in my inbox since. So in today's video, I want to run through line by line how they can improve the email, and hopefully this is something you can use to improve your cold emails. Let's jump into it. Okay, so here's the email from Reachflare, and you can pause the video and read this on your own time. I don't really want to go through this horrible email. When you're going through and you're trying to see how to improve your cold email outreach campaigns, the first place I always look is the subject line. When you break down point by point what the reasons are somebody might not be responding to your emails, point number one is that they might not even open the emails. So when you look at a subject like business proposal, white label blogger outreach service, this is the type of subject line that does not get opened. This might even be the type of subject line that gets put in spam. Normally I'll recommend something like question about company or big fan of company. But actually what you see here is this entire email is not customized at all. It's not hello Alex, it's just hello. It's like they're blasting it out and spamming it to as many people as they can. So I'm gonna add customization to this email. Something like that. Like Alex, need blogger outreach? That's gonna get me to open it for sure. It's got my name in it. So moving on to the rest of the email, always start with customization. So instead of hello, hi Alex. The other thing to really make sure and dig into when you're looking at your own cold emails is you don't want any wasted words or sentences, because otherwise you're wasting people's time. So when you see something like greetings from Reachflare, if you have anything like that in your emails, just pull that out. So, hi Alex, I'm Daniel Smith and I'm part of the client management team at Reachflare. Random bolding, not sure why. We offer white label sponsored post advertising services through blogger outreach. We manage 1,000 plus high quality websites with good SEO metrics in various niches like health, home and lifestyle, travel, parenting, skincare and beauty, technology, business, etc. So when you're mentioning the niches that you provide in an email, it's very important that you mention only niches that apply to the type of person you're reaching out to. So if he's reaching out and trying to do PR for either Experiment 27 or this YouTube channel, Alex Berman, that sort of stuff, then I would only talk about technology and business. So none of these other niches make any sense to have in here. The other thing to make note of, especially if you're doing your agency pitches, is when you show stuff like we built 1,000 high quality websites, there is a limit to how high you can go before it seems super sketchy. So me as an agency owner who has sold websites in the past, built some websites, when I see 1,000 high quality websites, that means that they're not good, right? Or the system that they're offering is super cheap. So I'll come back to that sentence in a second. All of this is said in an extremely wordy way. I don't even want to mention the typos, but if you notice, the last two cold email teardowns, this one and the last one, both had a bunch of random typos in there. So if you're sending cold email campaigns, if you just check for typos, you'll be already ahead of most people. This is a partnership email. Daniel Smith is asking if any of our clients need white labeled outreach. So he should say something about our company that makes me want to reply to him. On that note, I just want to check LinkedIn and see if Daniel Smith is a real guy, because that sounds like a made up name. Just as I thought, always make sure you're sending emails from real people, because you see how easy that was for me to just look up the name and the company. If you don't have a LinkedIn and you're a sales guy, that usually means you don't exist. So let's rewrite this email to make it a little better. So even off the bat, just by changing this customization, your response rate's going to go up. So, hi Alex, found Experiment 27 while looking through the top marketing services on Google and figured you'd find this interesting. If you're finding a top list from a Quora answer or wherever they come from, that's where you can update it. So then I'll rewrite the second part of this. Okay, so I rewrote the middle section. It's a lot more streamlined now. So this is what we have now. Hi Alex, found Experiment 27 while looking through the top marketing services on Google and figured you'd find this interesting. Advertising through sponsored posts brings highly targeted traffic and also optimizes brand search results in Google. We've worked with dozens of clients in the business and technology niche to get them ranked. People very similar to your clients. If you wanted to get more detailed, I would list a couple of the clients. People like KZ, KZ, and KZ. And all three of those would be from the business and technology list. Ideally, people that your target has heard of. Would you be open to a quick call to learn more? You could add a ton of value to your clients by white labeling our work. The other thing is when this original email came through, it did have an attachment. So let's check out the attachment. So this is their entire deck, basically. On some of the cold emails I've seen from you all, I've seen this as well, where you're attaching your deck on the first email. It's not a good idea. And the reason why that is almost nobody's going to look at this or even really care. The best way to get somebody to look at your deck is to get them to ask for it. So would you be open to a quick call to learn more? Could also be, would you be open to some more info? And if they say yes, then you send the deck. But I would try to have that first call to get their needs and get their goals before sending any sort of attachment or deck over. Feel free to like this video to encourage this type of content on YouTube. Subscribe for more B2B sales training. And if you need marketing support for your digital agency, check out experiment27.com. Thanks.